desk is about to remind me that it's time for me to end this show. And I'll bring up my email address if you'd like to send me a question, particularly, was it Bad Dog? Is that his name? Dog Boy. Oh, let's, can I, let's, can I, yeah, that worked. No, it didn't work. All right, there's the email address if you want to send a question for me to respond to, or put it in a comment on a video, or put it in the chat room.
Hi, Doug.
I hope that was useful. Have a great
Oh,
day.
yeah, it
Catch
was
you
useful.
later.
Your
Goodbye.
comedy's getting better. I see we had Robert Michael was #1 in the studio, but only Bobby Warren shows up in the actual stream itself. And good morning, welcome in. I'm about right on time at 12:30 by my clock. This should redirect, I think. I'm going to see if it does or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I actually know. Yeah, I think you have to click up there where it says "Don't miss out." People are going to watch something from Ken Stout live. And then it says on mine that Live Training Doug Betts and their viewers have joined your stream or something along those lines. So, um, yeah, Gary, if you're watching, I don't think you're going to get an answer to that question. We all know it. He's just being, yeah, anyway. Let's get going. So, I'm going to show you what I was working on for a little bit last night until I got frustrated. Welcome in, Bobby, Kenny, William Dawson, Greg Guy. Nope, no napping today. So I already have DaVinci running, and this is what I was working on last night. And it's as complicated as it looks, but then again, it's really simple once you get some things figured out. I took a 3D text node, which says Daily Davinci. I just messed around with the colors. If I go back over here and change the color to anything else, it automatically changes, which is good. This is a feature I like in this. Put it back to that. I just find it's easier to work when I can see what's going on, so I'm going to leave it like that. And then you got a light, a camera, another light. Put it into merge, put it into render, and have it come out. That's as far as I got until I got really frustrated because it took me quite a long time just to get this to show up. And what I found to be very interesting on this was if I go over here to the camera mode and I unclick the use target right here, the target is this line right here. No matter where I move this camera, that target line stays on a fixed point on this. Kind of interesting. But what I found was if I take the target, well, now it works. Last night when I took the target off, this would completely disappear until I put the target in there, and then it showed back up. So it was about that time, after a few minutes, probably an hour, I said, time to leave this mess alone. So let's get on to today's. Alan Spain says, good afternoon to everyone. Hi, Alan. Thank you for joining. Tony Wallow joins us. Great guy. And William Dawson in the aforementioned Kenny Winton, Bobby Warren, and Robert Michael. So I'm going to go over here to File. I'm going to save this project, and this is going to be actually not Daily. Well, I think it might end up being Daily Davinci. So I'm going to go 3D Daily Davinci logo text. I don't know. I'm going to save it. That'll change the name up here. That's how you know it's saved. 3D Daily Davinci text. Go to the project manager. And I'm going to open, I think it's this one, which is really weird because it should be right here, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. Let's go see if this is it or not. That is not it, I don't think. Nope, that is not it. So I was wrong. Maybe it was the one I thought, which is this one. If it is, I got to rename it. If this is truly it. Oh, yep, this is truly it. So I've got to rename that because that's confusing. Jeff Ryman had to come over manually from drug streaming and said you were available but did not switch by itself. I've given up on YouTube. I've given up on notifications. I've given up on so many things with them. Um, I just manually, when I wake up in the morning, go to YouTube, check messages or comments. Then I click on the specific channels I want to see if they've got anything going on or had anything, and like Doug's, and then I just bring it up on another monitor and sit there and wait. Speaking of other creators, I had one respond to my email and it suggested that I delete everything except for one thing and give that a shot. It's a great idea. I don't know how to delete it. I don't know how to delete the other one, so I'm going to look into that later and see if I can figure out how to do that. And then if not, Great Guy received a notification. Greg, you might have to give us a little class tonight then on the nightly Zoom and show everybody how you've got your settings set so that we can all start getting notifications. Um, it's just, it's to the point with me, I just gave up on it. So we ended yesterday's second premiere with the, I don't need this on, with the rendering of and playing of this, and that looks pretty cool. I didn't see any comments from the comment if we want the Ken Stout Live logo circles or the Ken Stout Live on the highway, which will probably not be Ken Stout Live. I'm just using this as an example to get this done. That's all it is. I mean, please don't misunderstand what I'm attempting to get done here. More than likely, it'll be something along the lines of the Zoom homies. I've got 3 little projects going with them right now, and I've ran into huge difficulties with those. So there's not much more I can do with this other than possibly figuring out how to get the side of the truck where I can actually put something on it. What percentage is this at here on yeah, I'm on that. I wanted to make this a little bit bigger because, oh, it's 37%. Let's see, why did that jump over there? This box should be over here. Is this not full screen? Yeah, that really didn't help, did it? Oh, there we go. Let's take the percentage up to 50%. There we go, much better. I was wondering why that was so doggone small. Um, Confusion says hi. Hi, Confusion. Try to keep up with chat best I can. So the next thing I want to do is I want to figure out how to track the truck right here. And the interesting thing about that is going to be which one of these do I track. Now I'm going to go ahead and oops, that was fun. So I'm going to Control Z that to get that back. I'm going to unlink those, and then I want to move I just want to move the audio. There we go. Now can I move this back? No, doggone it. Alright, why is this not working? I want to delete. That's the snipping tool. That's the link section, which I've already unlinked them. It shows being off. I'll link them. Yeah, that's correct. I'll unlink them. And it's still linked, so I don't know. Anyway, at one point in time, I'm going to go in here and get rid of, unless it's because it's muted, which I doubt. I'll get rid of the audio track. I don't need the audio track on this, so I'm going to keep it muted and temporarily put that back over there. Yeah, which one of these do I do? Do I do the one here? Or do I do the one... Well, that's interesting. Or do I do this one? That's the one that's been edited out, and this is the one that's been not edited out. So I'm thinking I probably want to do... Is there yet still more up there? No, there's not. There can't be. Can there? What is this right here? Off, 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 off. Yeah, there's nothing there. On, 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 on. on. So by itself, this is what that looks like. Rick Lick says, hello, I just got up. Yeah, we're getting you converted. Greg and I are chipping away. We're getting you to join the stay up all night, don't get up until the crack of 3 o'clock in the afternoon club. A lot like the Breakfast Club, only it's get up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can see that that's what that is. And then if we bring back this, oh, there we go. It finally, oh, you know what it was? It's just, I got to really get in the habit of restarting my machine practically like every day or shutting it down or something, because all it was doing was rendering. You'll notice when I grabbed it, anticipating both of them moving because it's unlinked, or yeah, unlinked would be the correct terminology. It moved what I wanted to. So now I can come over here to this and I can get rid of that with no effect on the video whatsoever. So now I'm going to bring, this one actually shows that there might be something there, and I'm going to bring this one back at the same time. You know what? If that's not needed, why do I have that? Oh, because that's the one. That's interesting. That actually, okay. I'm going to look into that. I want to bring this back over to here. Oh, I know what this one was for. No, it's still there. I brought this one in because originally this was black like that. So by bringing this one in, nope, that's not it. I don't know why I brought it in. Probably because the tutorial I did showed to do it, and apparently maybe now it's not needed. I don't know. All right, let's continue. Let's get something accomplished here. What? Let me get a suggestion from comments and see what we're gonna do. We have about 15 more minutes to go. Now, is there audio down here somewhere? There's not. Is there? It's showing. Yeah, that's okay. So again, they're unlinked. So by theory, I can move this, which I can. I don't need that audio either. I can unmute the tracks because there's nothing there. And then we can bring this back down to here. I kid you not, it looks like there's still something right there, even though there's not. But it looks like there's a little sliver of something right there. So I'm waiting for some kind of any kind of suggestion over in the chat. Now you don't have to move these like this. I just do it because that way I can see all of my sources, my nodes, and I can see this up here. That's the only reason I did it. So if I go into the text and I put down here space, this will be interesting. Space, space. Oh, that got rid of it. Don't want that. Bring back. Go back up to here. Go single space. Still got rid of it. Interesting. Just a yes. Craig says delete it all and take a nap. Good idea. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna go Daily Davinci. Now I'm wondering. We'll enter that. Now, can I right click in here, go down to the character level styling, go up here to, no, I cannot. It did not do that. But I know that's a text. Is that a text plus node? Yeah, it is. It should have done that. I should have been able to copy this, put it over here. I'm getting good about this too, to where I can move stuff over and then mess with it a little bit here. So I'm going to go to this node right here. I'm going to right click it is on character level styling, so that means I should, in theory, be able to come over here, and I cannot because I don't go to settings. Nope, it's in modifier, but it's not working. So what I'm attempting to try to do, and this probably could be part of the reason I have some of the issues I have, is I'm trying to grab a title, and then I don't need this one anymore because that's not working. Expand it out so I can work with it, go into the title, and we're just going to put some gibberish in there. And then we're going to bring our playhead over so we can see it. We're going to right click. Character level styling is what we want, and it's still not bringing it. It's not doing what it should be doing. So I think I'm going to have to do what the creator suggested and get rid of a lot of things. Although it actually worked the other night, but I don't remember if that was before or after I added that effect. What character level styling does is it literally gives you the ability to come in here. Oh, you know what? Let me see something here. Why do I not see my tabs at the bottom? There we go. Maybe I have to be in Fusion. I'm on that. Nope, not the color page, Fusion. Ah, you got to be in Fusion. So now you can see, but this shows this is a template. What's that got in it? Nothing. Nothing at all. So now, if I click on the template, click on modifiers, I can now come in here and highlight certain colors, certain colors. I can highlight certain characters and change the color, and then I can come over here and let's take I don't want to do that. I want to get the two O's, and I want to make them like purple. I don't know. And then let's take the ohms. Start teaching French here in a minute. Much as I'm talking to Mimi, I'm probably learning French. You just don't even realize it. So that's all basic and simple right there. And then if we bring this back over here, that's what it looks like. Um, excuse me. Didn't mean to cough. I should have muted the mic. This is basic. The next thing I want to do, and I'm not going to actually apply that over here. I'm sure it can be, but I don't know that I'm going to do that yet. This is an ongoing project where when I get one of my whims and ideas, I'm going to just say, oh, let's go try it out and see what it looks like and practice it here, apply it here, basically. Um, and I kind of figured that out on my own, but I also saw another creator that he had the main project over here, and he had a massive amount of, well, I tried this here, and it was like, okay, I've already done that, so that makes sense. So the other thing you can do here, we'll go back into there. What if we wanted to move, just say, the O's up? Can I do that? Can I seriously grab just the O's? And apparently not, because they're not moving. Nope. Can I rotate them? I can rotate them. Let's bring this down to where we can see it. I can rotate them on the X and the Y and the Z. Put it back to where it was at. Can I? What does this one do? Oh, there we go. Spacing. I can space them out. That's kind of neat, but I cannot. Interesting. Let's go down here to this. Now you can change the size right here, but I wanted to move. I actually wanted to take the O's and move them up. Okay, so this gives me an idea. I can make this and then go draw black eyes in here of the insights of my crazy mind. I don't know what shear is. Oh, that's like tilting. Okay, that's pretty cool. Um, Tony made a, yeah, really. Tony made a comment. Why can't I? Okay, so I'm going to go back to text. And I know there's no means in here to do that. Interesting. Very interesting. Transform. There should be, so I can close all this. I don't really care about that. Um, transfer characters. I want to transform the character. All right, let's see. Can I now do something with the M and the I? My guess is I probably can space that as well. And I can go into this again and do the same thing. But that gets into a little bit of an issue where when you space them out like that, it puts the M over the O. So I don't want to do that. You can do that. Then you can go into the shear and tilt them a little bit. Okay, then you can tilt them on the y-axis. So I get where this is coming from now. Can I do it to a single letter? And you can. So if I grab that one and then grab just this one, go back into shear and it's the y-axis, and then bring the spacing. The spacing is on the entire word, even though it says characters. I see. So yeah, there's some applications here. Um, I don't see where I can. I'm gonna grab these two. I don't see any keyframes over here. So, and since I don't see, all right, all right. Just had this crazy thought. What if I go over here and do a shift space transform? Grab a transform node. I have planar transform, OCI, CDL, OCD transform, planar transform, transform XF, transform through. I'm just going to try a transform. I'm going to add it in there. Go to the transform node. And then can I character, because my guess is if I bring this up, the whole word, yeah, right, the whole word's going to come up. I kind of suspected that. What I'm trying to do is I want to character level, can't do it, and then move the whole thing, move just those characters. Is it going to be a transform or is it going to be another no? This can be done. I'm almost 90% sure this can be done. It's not going to be done in here unless I go to transform. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, okay. Aha, he says, aha. So I'm going to get rid of this transform node. I don't need it. That should bring that back to there. Now, it's interesting that I have the OO, which is Tagalog for okay, but yet when I go to transform and I grab, oh, wait a minute. The Y, thank you, Tony, it's actually moving the M and the I. So that's cool. So let me try this again. That's my 5-minute warning. I appreciate that. And we'll grab the X, and it's still the M and the I. So what happens if we grab the M and the I? Does the M and the I still? That's funny. So put that back to where it was at. Um, yeah, this is hilarious. I'm grabbing. Oh, you know what? Let's grab something totally different. Let's grab the word the, and let's just see if we can. Nope, still the M and the I. So is that because? Why is that? Let's figure this out. Can I change that color? Go back over here. I didn't keyframe anything, so nothing should move, and it won't. It's a static picture. Yeah, that's kind of cool that I have. There we go. Let's try it now. So we'll go into here, go into transform, grab the Y. There we go. See, if I just sit here and play with this enough, I'll figure it out. So we can drop that there. Let's go grab the M and the I. Let's move that up there. And it's interesting that when I'm pivoting the X, it's moving it up and down. And when I'm moving the Y, it's moving it kind of at an angle that I guess makes sense because it is. So anyway, you get where that's coming from. Is the game going into overtime? No, I'm getting ready to end it. I got about 4 minutes. I'm watching. I'm actually watching the clock, and Tony sent me the 5-minute warning. So, probably today wasn't very helpful or useful. Um, Now, what happens if we drag this out and put this in and go back over here? Oh, this gives my crazy brain some ideas. So I'm going to end it as this plays. Thanks everyone for being here. Great guy, Tony Wallow, Robert Michael, Bobby Warren, Rick Lakes, Confusion. Good to see Confusion again. We should show up a little bit more often, participate in chat. Alan Spain, Jeff Ryman, who was late, better late than never. Kenny Witten was here, and I believe that's everybody. Oh wait, did I mention? There seems I'm missing somebody from the East Coast. The name will come to me. I think he. Oh, George. Yes, George. Thank you, George, for being here. We'll see if he remembers that or not. No, in all seriousness, thank you, Greg, for being here. I know this isn't your cup of tea, so to speak. So I'll see everybody tonight at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, Bobby. Mrs. K works again today. However, there's hope for Friday night because she's off Friday, so it'll be an early 9 o'clock. And without further ado, I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you, guys. Bye.